Yeah, I love him.
He's like, who are you?
Yeah.
I think it's pretty awesome too that the car that Dignam carjacks is that super nice Porsche that's like rusted and shitty. Kind of shows that, or it kind of symbolizes in my mind that they all like were trying to get the valuable stuff, but it all turned out crappy.
They never get
in the
it.
end. You know, like
always
he's driving
shit.
even this like super nice Porsche that's just like rusted all over.
Yeah,
Pretty
this
wild.
movie, they're just about a bunch of lowlifes. I mean, they didn't do that much,
Yeah,
really.
Ines, when Anthony first asks her to come with him and Jerry Dignan, she calls him paper.
Yeah, like trash.
Like white trash, flimsy.
Yeah.
Kind of. And then Rocky's like, it doesn't sound as bad in Spanish.
Yeah. I guess this movie could be like relatable for a lot of people in like a weird way, just because they're kind of lost. I think that's where it's kind of good to watch, but I don't think the plot is that substantial. It's just, I think it's more about the ethos of it, where they're just lost and they're trying to find themselves a little bit. But besides that, I'm not really sure what the point was.
I think kind of the point of it is symbolizing that it's more so about the journey than the end goal, like we were talking about last episode. Because if you think about it, most of their adventures on their journey, it's not actually the heist, and they all get to know each other and find each other on the motel stop. You get that conflict when Dignan and Anthony kind of split up and go separate ways.
The car breaks down. He finds out that Anthony gave Inez like almost all the money. And I thought at that moment, I was like, damn, like this whole time I was thinking Dignan's pretty crazy, but right now he's like speaking facts. Anthony's kind of being a jerk, like threatening him, freaking out for being mad about giving away all of the money to this girl that you just met.
No, yeah.
But then Dignan like pulls the victim card, and then when he gets Anthony his least vulnerable, he slashes his face with a screwdriver.
Oh my god!
And runs away. I was like, oh, there's the Dignan we know and love.
Yep. And it's wild too that they all kind of come back together at Bob's house for that little hurrah before the main heist, and that's where Inez tells Anthony that she loves him, or that Anthony gets to say that he loves her, and they get back in contact. It's kind of wild that throughout that whole also the whole movie is like it really is like signifying the journey, and because once they actually get to that end point of the heist, you see everything go to shit again. And it kind of goes to what we were saying yesterday, how Dignan wants to be this mastermind heist operator, and that's what his whole goal is in life. But when they get to that goal, like, yeah, he gets the satisfaction of saying that he's done it, but it doesn't go as planned. Maybe the movie is basically symbolizing that oftentimes when we get to our end goal or at the point that we think is going to make us happy in life, it really isn't what it was about, but it's about the journey and the people that you meet along the way.
They took a lot of creative liberties with the jail in this, because they walk in, they give him a burger.
Yeah, I know.
And also
they were eating inside the jail with him at one point, I'm pretty sure.
I think they did this so it didn't seem like that like morbid, but in reality you would have probably gotten like 30 years instead of 2, because armed robbery is pretty serious. But
That's
just a random thought that I got from it.
Also, what were they even robbing? Because it seemed like they were at like some construction site.
It was a safe.
Okay.
Yeah, I really think it was just Mr. Henry setting them up.
Literally, yeah.
And he's like, here's Kumar. He's a specialist in lock breaking. Kumar was so far in over his head. He was like, what?
One of them has a heart attack right behind the wheel.
That was
Kumar?
That was the other Big Lebowski
he was shot.
Similarity. No,
he literally has a heart
gun goes
attack.
off and he has a heart attack. He was holding his left arm.
Yep.
Yeah, and I was like, oh.
And that's why Dignan has to run at the end. He's like, no, go.
Yeah.
Ooh. But yeah, it's kind of funny.
Just a mic on my belly, don't worry.
Slight malfunction. But yeah, it's also interesting too that throughout the movie it's all music that's kind of coordinated by one man. And then at the very end you get one Rolling Stones song. It's 2,000 men?
2,000 men.
2,000 men, yeah.
It's not a Wes Anderson film without a very obscure Rolling Stone song.
Fair.
It slaps.
Yeah.
Where did this take place?
Street Fighting Man and Fantastic Fox. Listen to that song too.
Mm-hmm.
Where did this take place? Like Southern California?
No, it was Dallas, Texas.
Dallas, Texas.
It was
okay.
Texas.
Yeah.
And another great
or
song.
Or Austin, Texas. It was in Texas.
Another great song in the movie is when Jerry steals the car and they play Over and Done With by the Scottish brothers, the Proclaimers.
Okay, yeah.
Same guys who sang 500 Miles.
Yes, totally.
That was a nice song. And then also with the stolen car scene, during the scene when Jerry and Anthony have their falling out, and they're talking and when they're first talking about how Anthony gave away the money, I didn't notice it at any other point in the movie, but there was a white when they show cigarette burns in movies where it's the black spot just kind of randomly.
Yeah.
Like in Fight Club, there was a white one, and it's just a little blip.
When was this?
During the scene when Jerry and Anthony have their falling out on the road with the broken down car.
Did you notice, kind of similar, after they robbed the bookstore, when they were sitting in the kitchen, did you guys see red and blue lights in the background?
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
Was that symbolization of something?
I thought that was cops coming.
I for sure thought that it was going to get closer and closer. Interesting how we did that twice.
Well, I think that was actually just car lights outside. It didn't seem like a blip as much as the one in this scene. It was literally it's just a white out little blip.
That is interesting.
I think it just might also be quirky
I wonder if he actually put in something, a little weird thing to signify the split or whatever. I don't even know, a turning point.
Yeah, I could see it. Definitely.
Or it was just a blip.
But yeah.
Yeah, honestly, Wes Anderson does some interesting stuff like that. So I mean, his movies are always kind of interesting.
Okay, let's change gears a little bit. Major plot of this movie was obviously the heist that Digman was planning.
Right.
So I'm just gonna pose the question to you guys, and the audience could maybe write in what they think. If you guys were to do a heist, what would it be, and how would you go about it?
So myself, what I would do.
Nick, I'm gonna let you take this one.
Cool. I would rob an aquarium. I plan a heist on an aquarium.
Really?
And not for the money. Me and my crew would go in for the penguins.
Ooh, I was going to say the manatees.
The manatees is a close second, but they're too big,
That's true. Hard to transport.
Jinx.
That's great.
But yeah, so I would put a heist on for the penguins. And the way that we would go about it is, I'm guessing, I haven't been to an aquarium in a hot minute, but I'm guessing there's some part of the aquarium, like in museums, where they have figures or statues, So me and my crew would just be kind of lurking around, looking at the attractions and stuff, the animals, and then we'd make our way to where they have the figures set up, and we pretend that we're some of the figures, and we'd stand really still while security walks by, and then once security passes, one of the people put a bag over his head, tie up his arms and legs.
Jeez, pretty intense.
We go for the penguins, steal them all, put them in the back of a van, go to a motel, lay low for a bit, then we all have penguins.
What was that movie with Ben Stiller?
Night at the Museum.
No, it was
Night at the Museum.
No, it was one about penguins. It was
Night at the Museum 2?
Nah, it was
You're thinking of Jim Carrey and Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Yes.
Gas movie. I love that movie.
You're gonna live that plot. You have the penguins in the house.
Yeah, hopefully.
Except you're running from the law, so it'd be like Goodfellas version.
It'd be Goodfellas meets Mr. Popper's Penguins, yes.
I like that.
That's a pretty incredible idea, Nick. I'm not
Honestly, if you guys are down, let's drop this podcast nonsense and we'll start writing the script for that.
Yeah, we maybe shouldn't release this.
How would you?
The authorities look to see who stole the penguins.
How would you make money off the penguins?
They find this.
We wouldn't be making money off the penguins. The house would just be to have them.
Okay.
They would be just like
it's very wholesome heist. It's not about the money. It's about the love of penguins.
Yeah, they would be family. It's like Mr. Popper's Penguins.
Or, I mean, penguins look like they're in suits, like butler suits. You could give them bow ties, and they could be your
for sure they would be the servants at my house. But they'd be treated really well.
Yeah, no,
I would tip them with many a fish.
They'd get benefits.
Honestly, that might not even be a heist. That might be a saving of penguins.
Honestly, this is kind of a weird direction to go in. But speaking of aquariums,
oh no,
what do you guys think of this whole dolphin? Did you know dolphins give each other nicknames? First of all,
what?
So in their sonar talk, they name each other. Kind of messed up that they're in aquariums. We're kind of capturing and caging up these super intelligent beings. Pretty messed up.
Yeah, that's we call each other Nick, Steve.
What about me?
It's like
you gonna leave me out of this?
Do we call you the kid we bring along?
Well, you're just a seal, so you do belong in an aquarium.
Oh, that's true.
But me and Nick, we should be free. But what if we were just put in a enclosement?
You know, I heard dolphins and killer whales are technically dolphins, not actually whales. You guys know that? Fun fact. Orcas.
Wait, what did you just say to me? Can you repeat that?
Killer whales are not whales; they're dolphins.
They're porpoises.
Are you serious?
I'm serious, man.
My whole perspective on life has just changed. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Wait, is that actually true?
That's true. They have a bigger frontal cortex than people, so they're more emotional than people. They have more empathy than people.
Really?
And so you see them at SeaWorld and those.
But don't killer whales like murk humans?
Yeah, but so do people murk humans too. So I mean,
orcas don't even really kill.
Actually,
humans.
Orcas have never reportedly killed someone in the wild. It's only been in the tanks.
That's crazy.
And
dude, I'm sorry to interrupt you real quick, but that just makes me think like these ocean-dwelling creatures such as dolphins and now orcas.
Yeah.
Definitely just as smart and definitely communicate just like humans in their own way.
Oh, for sure. They have different languages. And they have different they adapt to different hunting techniques and everything.
That's crazy.
I've been saying this for a while now. Dolphins are the smartest creatures in the sea. Earth is covered 75% by ocean.
Yeah.
Dolphins rule the world.
Agreed.
But dolphins can't come
honestly,
on land,
we think we're hot shit because we're on land. But if we went out into the water, we're nothing.
Literally.
It's kind of crazy.
We ain't shit. These dolphins would eat us alive, metaphorically.
It is funny, too.
They'd be roasting us in their dolphin tongues. They'd be like, yo, Flipper, check out this fucking loser.
Kind of crazy, too.
Dude doesn't even have a top fin.
I feel like they just kind of, like, tolerate us, too. Like, in the aquariums, they do our, like, bullshit tasks we tell these dolphins to do because they feel bad for us, maybe. They're like, wow, look at these losers. They might have gotten us, too, but in the grand scheme of things, we're so much smarter than they are. They're just playing games with us.
Dolphins?
Yeah.
We're smarter than them?
No, they're smarter than us. Right. For sure. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Dolphins have homes.
They have homes?
Yeah, but those tanks they have at the SeaWorld and everything, they don't stay there at night. They put them in these tiny little cages. It's fucked up. It's really messed up.
Oh, wow.
What's that documentary on Netflix that used to be?
Yeah.
Blackfish. Yeah, good documentary.
Free the whales.
Free the whales.
That's actually absurd. Because I guarantee you, I'm sorry, I'm probably going way too deep on this, but if we ever get to the point that we can understand their sonar, first of all, that would change everything.
This shit's all gonna be a massive. That's gonna be the next wave of
someone's
protests.
Right? No, but that's crazy to think about. We've literally been enslaving these creatures. If you think about it.
Yeah, we're gonna think of. Nuts. We're gonna. I feel like in the future we're gonna think about eating meat like we think about cannibalism.
Yeah.
For sure.
Dead ass.
For sure.
It's kind of crazy.
So I saw a TED Talk about a person who's trying to make a device to actually translate dolphin speak to English.
I saw that too.
Pretty cool. Kind of off topic from the movie, but honestly, hey, I think it's a random movie, so it kind of poses questions.
Right.
I don't think it has a direct message, so maybe
this whole movie was about saving the dolphins and freeing them from SeaWorld.
Very well could have been.
Wes Anderson, very progressive in the 90s.
Very progressive in the 90s.
Seal, what would your heist be?
I mean, Nick's was brilliant.
I really love that. I've been stumped since.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. I mean, I was just gonna. I'm sure everyone's already thought about this, but we're gonna have a.
We're gonna rob a bank.
We're gonna have a condiment.
A condiment?
Condiment business.
Okay.
And pretty much, I am a fraud. And
Wait, how's this different from real life?
I'm gonna start a farm.
A condiment farm.
A quotation marks farm.
Okay.
Quote farm.
And I'm gonna tell everyone that I'm from the Midwest and I'm a potato and a tomato farmer.
Okay.
And all I'm gonna do is just steal Heinz ketchup from McDonald's and put it in bottles and sell it as my ketchup.
Can I just say something too?
All right.
And I know you're saying that
it's kind of a long heist. I like it.
Well, it's more of a business model.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You got no cost, no expense costs, just all profit except for the jars.
Can I touch on that?
Wait, real quick. I'm
sorry. Yeah, go for it.
Andrew, do you remember that time we were at the McDonald's in Reading and you asked the woman at the counter for ketchup? What did she just say no to you? Or
I'm pretty sure.
That's absurd.
She was just like no.
Some bad service.
I was kind of on the wave in high school where.
So maybe you won't succeed in this business.
Nah, but I'll wear disguises, and also I'll just go to different McDonald's. Like, go to
wear
McDonald's.
disguises.
Disguises, yeah.
Yeah.